Hello students, welcome to the next lecture series of Basic Electrical Engineering. Today we are going to see what are the problems based on transformers it is given in the previous question papers. This is the first question I am taking. So a 200 kVA 10,000 by 400 volts 50 Hz single phase transformer has 200 turns on the secondary. Calculate the primary and secondary currents, number of primary turns, maximum value of flux. Fourth question is flux density at area 18 centimeter square. So first we will write the given data. What is the given information? So 200 kVA, that is the rating, it is given as 200 kVA transformer. Next, so 10,000 by 400 volts, that is we can take it as V1 by V2, that is V1 means we can take it as that is 10,000 volts and V2 is 400 volts. Okay, and having a frequency of 50 Hz frequency here. Next, secondary, it is having a number of turns on the secondary, it is 200, that is 200 turns. So this is the given information. Let us solve the first problem, primary and secondary currents. As we have the transformation ratio, so which we are discussed in the theory part, transformation ratio. So from that ratio we can calculate very easily what is the primary current and secondary currents. Okay, so V1 by V2 is equals to, I can write it as I2 by I1, and first I will calculate what is the number of turns, and that is also equals to N1 by N2 also, N1 by N2. So from this we can write it as that is 10,000 divided by 400 is equals to N1 divided by N2, it is given as already 200. First we will calculate the number of primary turns. So 2 times it will goes, that is 2 5s 10, and it is N1 is 5,000 turns, that is N1 is 5,000 turns. Now you got the N1 value. So we will calculate the primary current and secondary current. Okay, so how to calculate the primary current and secondary current, that is you see here. So V1 I1, it is given as how much, that is rating of the transformer, it is given as 200 kVA, 200 kVA. V1 I1 is equals to, I can write as 200 into 10 cube. So what is I1 we can write, that is 200 into 10 cube divided by 10,000. This 3 and this 3 will get cancelled, and this 0 will get cancelled. What is I1 current? I1 current we can calculate as 20 amperes. Now you got the I1 current, you can calculate the I2 current from this transformation ratio, that is V1 by V2 is equals to, so I2 by I1. From this equation I can write as what is I2, I2 is equals to I1 into V1 by V2. So I1 value is how much it is given, that is 20 we got, V1 is 10,000 by V2 is 400. So 0 0 will get cancelled, 4 25s, 25 2s 500, 50 actually, that is 0 will be added. So I2 will be 500 amperes. So primary current is 20 amperes and secondary current is 500 amperes. And second problem also we are already solved, that is the second problem solution is what is the number of turns. This is the second problem, number of turns on the primary side, that is also we are already solved. Now see the third question, maximum value of the flux. So we have the formula of flux, V1 or E1 is equals to 4.44 F 5 max into N1, that is for primary winding side. So 4.44 5 max into N1, that is the primary side information we have given. So V1 it is how much it is given, that is 10,000 and 4.44. Next, frequency also it is given, and he is asking what is the 5 max. Next, for number of turns. We got the number of turns on the primary side is 5000. So zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 5 ones, 5 twos, 2 ones, 25. Okay, so 5 max is equals to, I can write it as, do the calculation for you, 4.44 into 25. So that is the you have to calculate, that is the 5 max value. The units for is Weber per Webers. 5 max is that is flux is, it is in measured in Webers. Okay, so that is the work for you. So the units for the flux is Webers. So what is the answer you are going to get? Some x Webers you are going to get, that is the 5 max. And fourth question you observe here, what is the flux density at area? So area of cross section of it is given, of the area of cross section it is given as 18 centimeter square. So 5 max is equals to, we can write as B max divided by 5, sorry, area of cross section. So here he is asking what is the flux density, what is the B max value, we can write as 5 max into area of cross section, that is 18 centimeter square. So he is asking what is the B max. So let us calculate what is the, first we will calculate what is the B max, 5 max value. So 5 max value we can calculate as 4.44 into 25, that is 111 you are getting here, that is 1 by 111. Let us calculate that also, 1 divided by 111. Approximately you are going to get it as 0.009 Webers. That is the, so he is asking what is the B max flux density. So flux density we can write as 0.009 into 18 into 10 to the power of minus 4 I am writing, because I am converting into meter square. So you are going to get it as, what you are going to get, so 10 to the power of 4, 10 to the power of 4 only you are going to get. So we can convert that is into, so the final answer is 0.009 into 18 into 10,000. Okay, so B max you are going to get it as 1620 Weber per meter square, Weber per meter square. That is the flux density, maximum flux density you are going to get it as 1620 Weber per meter square. Okay, see the next problem here also. A 500 kVA single phase transformer has primary and secondary number of turns. Just I am writing the given data. Primary it is having 300 turns and secondary it is having how many turns, that is 20 turns. The primary winding is connected to 2000, that is V1 it is given as 2200 volts and frequency it is given as 50 Hz. Calculate the no load secondary voltage. So what is the V2, the first question, okay, and second question is approximate values of the primary and secondary currents on full load. Okay, so full load condition, what is the primary I1 and I2, what are the values of I1 and I2, and third question is maximum value of flux density, that is the B max value, once again he is asking. So first we will calculate what is the no load secondary voltage. So you have that transformation ratio, from that V1 by V2 is equals to, you can take it as, so N1 by N2, N1 by N2. Now you have the information, you have N1 by N2 ratio and you don't have V2, and you have, so you can reverse also, you can write V2 by V1 is equals to, you can write as N2 by N1. So now we calculate the V2 is equals to V1 into N2 divided by N1. So V1 value is how much, that is 2200 volts, and N2 value it is given as 20 and N1 value is 300. So 0 0 will get cancelled, and 440 divided by 3. So 440 divided by 3, that is the final answer. So I will tell final answer also, that is 146.66 volts. That is the no load secondary voltage. And the second question, approximate values of V1. So V1 I1 it is given as how much? 50 kVA full load, that is 50 into 10 cube. So now I1 you calculate, that is 50 into 10 cube divided by what is the V1 value it is given, that is 2200 volts. So let us cancel this 2 and here 2 also. You have 500 divided by 22, that is the current here. So let us see what is the final answer you are going to get, divided by 22, that is 22.72 amperes. That is the primary current. And secondary current, so you have the ratio, that is V1 by V2 is equals to I2 by I1. So now I want the I2 value, that is V1 by V2 is into I1. So what is the V1 value? It is given 2200 volts, and V2 you got it as 146.66 into I1 is 22.72. So this you have to do 2200 into 22.72 divided by 146.66, 340.81 amperes you are getting. So you see the calculations may be a wrong value because I am doing with the calculator, sorry, mobile calculator. So 49984 by 146.66, right, 340.81 amperes. And see the third question, what is the maximum flux density, B max? Actually it is asking the, so you can the question is wrong here. He cannot ask the flux density, he can ask the maximum flux, maximum value of flux, because density he is asking means he has to give the area of cross section. Here area of cross section is not given, so we can calculate the what is the phi max value. So phi max means you have the formula, that is V1 is equals to E1 is equals to 4.44 F phi max into N1. So now you can calculate the phi max value, that is V1 is 2200 volts divided by 4.44 into frequency it is given as 50 hertz, and N1 is number of turns on the primary winding side is 300. So by doing that you will get the phi max value, that is in Webers. So let us do that also. What is the final answer you are going to get? 4.44 into 50 into 300, that is 66,000. Okay, 2200 0.03 Webers, 0.03 Webers, that is the phi max. It is actually flux density you cannot calculate, because the flux density means B max value. So for B max, phi max maximum flux density means by area of cross section we require. So where is the area of cross section? It is not given in the problem, so you cannot calculate the maximum flux density. See this next question, a 250 kVA, so 11,000 by 415 volts 50 hertz single phase transformer has 80 turns on the secondary. Calculate the rated primary and secondary current. Same procedure here also. So V1 I1 it is given as how much? 250 kVA, 250 into 10 cube. So now I want the I1 value. I1 means 250 into 10 cube divided by 11,000 here. So this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled here, so you can write it as 250 divided by 11. So what is the answer you are going to get? 250 divided by 11, 22.72 amperes. that is the I1 current. And what is the V1 by V2? You can write as I2 by I1. So what is I2 value? You can write that is V1 by V2 into I1. So V1 is how much? That is 11,000 divided by 415 into I1 value is 22.72. So you do the final answer, 11,000 into 22.72, that is divided by 415, 602.21 amperes. That is the I2 current. Rated I1 and I2 got the number of primary turns. So second question is, so I can write as V1 by V2 is equals to N1 by N2. So now I want the N1 value, that is V1 by V2 into N2. So what is the V1 value? That is V1, it is 11,000 divided by 415 into N2 value is how much it is given? 80. So final answer is, you can do it as 11,000 into 80 divided by 415, that is 2020 turns you can write. Approximately something 4.8 you can get, but the turns will be in the fractions, so you can write as 2120 turns you can write. That is on the primary side, that is N1. So maximum value of the flux, so you have that maximum value of the flux, so phi max value. So phi max you can calculate. What is the phi max? So phi max is equals to, you can write it as, that is V1 divided by 4.44 into F into N1. So V1 is how much? It is 11,000 divided by 4.44 into frequency is 50, and N1 number of turns you got it as 2120. That is you can do that. So 11,000 divided by 4.44 into 50 into 2120. One second, give me time. 2120 into 4.44 into 50. So here 11,000 divided by, you can write this as 470640. So you can 11,000 divided by 470640, 0.02 Webers. That is the phi max value. Voltage induced turn per turn on secondary. So secondary side you get the, what is the voltage? It is given 415. It is already given, voltage is given as 415. So voltage induced per turn, how many turns are there on the secondary side? Secondary side we have the number of turns, it is given 80. So for each turn, so how much you are going to get? That is your answer, divided by 80. So 5.18 volts. So for secondary side we have the 415 volts, and voltage induced per turn on the secondary side, we have the number of turns on the secondary side is 80. So per turn you are going to induce 5.18 volts. Next you see this, this is also a very important problem. The maximum efficiency at full load and unity power factor of single phase 25 kVA 50 by 10,000 volts 50 Hz transformer is 98%. Determine the efficiency at, so 75% of load, 0.9 power factor. Second question is 50% of load, 0.9 power factor. So for this what you have to do is, so first see maximum efficiency it is given, so 98% at two different loads. So one is at full load condition, that is full load means we can take it as x is equals to 1, and unity power factor. So efficiency at power factor is unity, it is unity. and you are getting the maximum efficiency. So it is a maximum efficiency means when you are going to get when iron losses is equals to copper losses. At this condition only you are going to get the maximum efficiency. So we have the formula for efficiency, that is we can write as x into kVA into power factor divided by, same thing you have to write, x into kVA into power factor plus iron losses plus x square into copper losses. So this is the formula you have to be considered. So x into full load kVA, what is the percentage efficiency? It is given 98 percentage. 98 percentage means I can write as 0.98, that is equals to, x is given as full load, that is 1, and full load kVA it is 25 kVA, 25 into 10 cube. And what is the power factor? At unity power factor, and same thing you copy here, 25 into 10 cube into 1 plus 2 times of iron losses, because here x also you are going to get 1. So how you are getting this? I am writing here iron losses plus x is equals to 1 here, okay, x is equals to 1, and copper losses. These two losses are equal for getting a maximum efficiency. So we can write as directly, so that is Wi plus Wi, that is 2 times of Wi you are going to get here. So everything you know in this equation, one thing you have to calculate. So first you calculate 25 into 10 cube plus 2 times of Wi is equals to, so 25 into 10 cube divided by 0.98. 0.9. First we will calculate that what is the iron losses you are going to get here. So take that 25,000 divided by 0.98. So what you are going to get? That is 25,510. Okay, so 0.20, and 2 times of iron losses is, so 25,510.20 minus 25,000. So here we are going to get 2 times of iron losses is 510.20, only difference is 510.20. So what is iron losses? That is 510 divided by 20 by 2, that we have to do. 510 divided 0.20 divided by 2, 255.1. 255.1 watts is the iron losses, and you are going to get the copper losses are also same, 255.1 watts. That is the first given information. From the first given information we are calculated the what is the iron losses and what are the copper losses. Now you have to calculate what is the efficiency. The first question is what is the efficiency at 75 percentage. 75 percentage means you can write as 75 by 100, that is 25.34, that is x, it is given as x is 34, and power factor it is given as 0.9 power factor. At that you have to calculate the efficiency. So efficiency we are going to calculate. So x is given as 3 by 4 into 25 into 10 cube into 0.9 divided by 3 by 4 into 25 into 10 cube into 0.9 plus iron losses you got it as 255.1, I am neglecting here, plus 3 by 4 whole square into 255 you have to write. So this calculation I am leaving for you, okay, you can do it. And see the second question, just I have used the same formula, formula what I have used here also, the same formula just I have substituted in the downwards also, just the same formula only, okay, right. So let us see the second, it is given 50 percentage. 50 percentage means we can write as 50 by 100, that is 1 by 2. So x value is 1 by 2. What is the power factor? At the power factor of 0.9 only. So efficiency we can write as 1 by 2 into 25,000, 25 into 10 cube 0.9 divided by 1 by 2 into 25 into 10 cube into 0.9 plus 255 plus 1 by 2 whole square, that is x square, into 255. You will get the efficiency value at 50% of load at this power factor, 75% of load at this power factor. So what is the statement use of this first entire statement is just for calculation of the iron losses and copper losses. This is also very important model. Next you see here, this is also one more model it is given. So a 500 kVA single phase transformer has an efficiency of 92%. So efficiency it is having 92% at full load. Okay, at full load it is given. So UPF, that is unity power factor, at half of the full load. So at half of the full load as the same, that is the efficiency 92% only at half of full load, 0.9 power factor. At the two same conditions it is having the same efficiency. At the two different loads conditions it is having the same efficiency. So you see here you have the formula, that is 92% means we can write as 0.92. Once again x value is full load means x we can take it as 1. So 1 into what is the kVA rating, it is given 500 kVA. So 500 into 10 cube into, so power factor is UPF, that is unity power factor. The same thing you can copy, into 10 cube into 1 plus iron losses it is not given, plus x square means you will get it as 1 whole square into copper losses. So finally you are going to get it as Wi plus WCU plus 500 into 10 cube is equals to 500 into 10 cube divided by 0.92. So that you have to calculate. So 500 divided by 0.92, that is, so just I am writing the answer here, 543,478.2687. this is the point here, 543,478.2680. So what is the iron losses plus copper losses, you are going to get this difference only, 43,478 point something 26 watts you are going to get. That is the first equation you got. So iron losses and copper losses. And the use the second condition, it is having the same efficiency at half of the load, that means 1 by 2 into 500 into 10 cube at 0.9 power factor into 1 by 2 into 500 into 10 cube into 0.9 plus iron losses I don't know, plus 1 by 2 whole square into copper losses. So once again you do the same procedure, you will get it as Wi plus 1 by 4 means 0.25 times of copper losses, you will get as some x value. So here solve these two equations. What is the equation 1? This is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. Just I am leaving for you to do the calculations here. So first equation and second equation, by solving equation 1 and 2 you are going to get Wi, that is some y value, and WCU some z value, watts. Iron losses is I am taking it as y watts and copper losses I am taking it as z watts. So and he is asking the efficiency. So final question is determine the efficiency at 80% of full load, 80% of full load, 80% of full load and 0.9 power factor. So what you have to do, 80% means 80 by 100. So you have to take 80 by 100. 2 4s are 2 4. X value it is given as, what is that x value? That is 4 by 5. So now you calculate the efficiency. So efficiency is, we can take it as 4 by 5 into 500 kVA, that is full load kVA, into power factor is 0.95 by 4 by 5 into 500 into 10 cube into 0.95 plus iron losses I have taken it as Y, okay, plus copper losses I have taken as Z, but before that you have to write 4 by 5 times whole square into Z. So by doing this entire calculation, you are going to get what is the efficiency of transformer at 80% of full load and 0.9 power factor you are going to get here. See this another problem, okay. A 40 kVA single phase transformer has core loss, okay. So it is given core loss and full load copper loss. So it is core loss means iron loss only, that is 450 watts. Iron losses are constant losses, they won't change, and copper losses, that is a full load copper loss, it is given as 850 watts. It is given directly in the problem. And if the power factor of the load is, so power factor of the load is given as 0.8. Calculate the full load efficiency. Calculate the full load efficiency. Full load efficiency means, what is the condition? Iron losses is equals to copper losses. So we can take it as full load efficiency, that is x value will become, first question, x value will become 1. X is equals to 1 into what is this 40 kVA, that is 40 into 10 cube, and at power factor of the load is 0.8. The same thing you copy here, 1 into 40 into 10 cube into 0.8 plus iron losses is how much, that is 450, and plus full load means it is a 1 will become 450 only. By doing this you will get it as some x efficiency, you can take it as x percentage, okay. So that is the efficiency of maximum full load efficiency. Maximum efficiency at unity power factor, maximum efficiency at unity power factor. So maximum efficiency it is given as unity power factor is asking maximum efficiency. So once again you are going to get it as 1 into 10 cube and maximum efficiency at unity power factor. So power factor will be changing here, one remaining thing, everything will be same, 1 plus 450 plus 450. So you are going to get it as, so full load efficiency means, sorry here sorry, a small mistake here, full load efficiency means you can take it as the full load copper loss, that is 850. 1 square you are going to get, but 1 square into something whole square means 1 only. So 850 you are going to get, that is the full load efficiency. And his maximum efficiency means, for maximum efficiency you are going to have the iron losses is equals to copper losses, 450 plus 450. So that is at unity power factor. And maximum efficiency means you have the unity power factor, it is given. So it is asking the unity power factor. So that's why you are going to get it as, so 1 into, that is the maximum efficiency. And load for kVA for maximum efficiency. So here you are going to get for kVA for maximum efficiency means you have to multiply full load kVA into under root of, that is iron losses divided by copper losses, iron losses divided by copper losses, 40 into 10 cube into under root of, what is iron loss, it is has a core loss of 450 and copper loss is 850. So by doing this you are going to get some value, this is of full load for maximum efficiency, load kVA for maximum efficiency. So this is the different formula, it is asked in the previous papers, okay. Next question. So 25 kVA 2000 by 200 volts single phase transformer, and it is given, calculate the efficiency unity power factor of full load and half of the full load. So it is also simple only. So efficiency it is asking unity power factor only at the two condition, x is 1 only. So it is asking the full load. So first I am calculating the first question. Full load condition means we can take it as x is equals to 1. X is 1 into full load is 25 into 10 cube into full load kVA transformer. After that you have the unity power factor 1 into 25 into 10 cube into 1 plus iron losses, it is given as 350 plus copper losses is 400. So you are going to get the full load efficiency. And the second question, you see, very simple question. Half of the load means x will become 1 by 2. So efficiency is 1 by 2 into 25 into 10 cube into 1, that is the power factor is 1 only. The same thing you copy here, 25 into 10 cube into 1 plus iron losses is 350, but copper losses you have to write 1 by 2 whole square into 400. So here we are going to get it as 100 only. 1 by 4 into 400 means 100 we are going to get here. So you will get some y value, and here going to get it as some x percentage of y percentage of efficiency you are going to get here.